Hello, my inspirational tea sippers. This is an introduction to my very first video and what my channel is going to be all about. My name is Shantera Payton. I am 35 years old. I've been married for almost 10 years. We have 6 beautiful children. Also have grandbabies too, but we'll get to all that. We have 3 adult children because I have 3 adult children, and me and my husband are like 12 years apart. I'm 35, he's 48, so that's how we get grandchildren. I got the adult children who's had kids and all that. That's a story time video. So we have 3 who live in the home. So there's 3 adult children who live outside the home, and then 3 who live here, 11-year-old girl, a 6-year-old girl, and then we have our one and only miracle baby boy. His name is TJ. God literally saved his life. He is like, I don't know. There are no words. He is absolutely amazing. He was born with something called the George syndrome. It's where very rare, random, as he was being formed in my womb, the 22nd chromosome is a piece of it is missing, which causes a heart defect. It causes a low immune, so he gets sick pretty often. What else? It is mental delays. So he's 1 year old. He's not crawling yet. He's not walking yet, but I'm believing God. He's already brought him this far, so he's gonna do it. It's just gonna be on his time, and so I'm excited about that. We lived in the Ronald McDonald house for about 7 months, like while he fought for his life. We drove back and forth 2 hours because we lived in Bakersfield at the time, and we would have to drive to, he was in Madera, which was like Fresno, up by Fresno, which was 2 hours away, and we would drive back and forth every day, and it was so trying. It was so devastating. It was so earth-shaking, and it was such a blow to everything that you think. Oh, I'm pregnant, or I'm gonna have, you're not thinking something is going to be wrong with your baby. You know what I mean? You just automatically, your mind doesn't go that far. You're just getting ready for the nursery, you're preparing, you're doing all this, your mind is not even there. So when it hits you, it's absolutely devastating is what I can say. But God is so good. God has delivered him. Doctor said that he wouldn't live. The doctor said that he would have to live in a bubble. The doctor said that, he had a feeding tube when he came home, and, he's just recently had his 6th surgery. He's had open heart surgery. He's had a G tube. He's had 2 other heart procedures. He's had, so many things, and I want to do a story time. So my channel is going to be about story times and how God has brought me from where I was after the passing of my mom, and how, I was just in a dark place, and how I was into toxic relationships, very promiscuous, doing drugs, drinking every single day, like literally every single day, pissy drunk, because I was lost, literally lost in a relationship, knew about his cheating and didn't. I'm gonna tell the story, you guys. I'm going to tell the story, and it's just crazy. But God is just so good. And if this is a channel, if this is a place, should I say, and you see my channel and you just like, why are you talking about God? Why is this? Why is that? Because I've seen it before. God has placed this channel on my heart for about, 2 years now? And I'm just like going back and forth, like, why? Why do I have to do it? What will be so unique about my channel? Like, everybody's doing YouTube now. What am I going to do? How is it going to? But the longer it's taking me to put a video up, you hear the gnawing. You literally hear the gnawing in your ear, and you feel it in your spirit, and it's something that you're supposed to do. So I'm here to tell you, you still have to do it even in fear. You know what I mean? Like, it's gonna come. It's natural. I don't know what's going on. My goal is to be more obedient to the Lord. And so, you know, this is an inspiring message to you. Like, if it's something that you want to do, even if it's to put up a channel, like, make it your goal to do it. I went and got an iPhone. Went and got, you know, the light bulbs with the bright daylight, and went and got a selfie stick, attached it to this iPod, and here I am. Like, just do it in fear, and just see where, you know, God takes you. So I'm just here to give God all the glory, give him all the praise and the honor, because he has been so good. But it hasn't always been like this. Like, I have tried to commit suicide. I don't know if I said it already, but I've been very promiscuous, and I've just been lost. So there's a lot of things that, you know, I've been going through now, and just, you know, I love to shop online. Purple is my favorite color, if you cannot tell. Love purple, and just what the whole color represents, you know, valor and, you know, the spirit of God, and just strength and royalty. We are royalty. You know, I'm going to be sipping my tea. I'm on a weight loss journey. I've come from 345 pounds. I now weigh 270. And what really clicked, because I have been on a weight loss journey, like, basically my entire life, maybe from like high school all the way up until now, starting over, gaining the weight, putting it back, taking it off, gaining the weight, so much so that my gallbladder was affected, and I ended up having to have emergency surgery, and that had to be removed from gaining the weight, putting it on, taking it off, putting it on, taking it off, putting it on. And, you know, watching my son in the hospital just really made me realize he was fighting. Like, he's fighting. And if he can fight every day for the literal breath in his body, and I can't fight for my life, oh, you're gonna fight, Shantera. Oh, you're going to fight. So I began to walk those hospital floors. I began to change what I was eating. I took out all the sugars and Kool-Aids out of our home. We now only drink almond milk. I took out the goat's milk. We drink almond milk. I took out all the sugar cereals, and just kind of revamping the way that I thought. Revamping. I see my 6-year-old daughter going in that direction, because she's a little, you know, on the chubbier side, and she's already experienced bullying, and I'm just like, whoa, wait a minute. You know, when it hits home and you start seeing things, it's like, you're going to start making some changes. Like, if not, then that's just the foolish ways of yourself. But if you are wise, you know, wise enough, and you hear the Lord speaking, and certain things are hitting you, you're going to want to make those changes. So definitely made those changes, and I lost a lot of weight before I even went to the gym. I just got a gym pass here in, what was it? Just maybe like 3 months ago. Before that, I lost 65 pounds at home, walking the hospital floors, just making those changes, working out at home, YouTube, fitness blender, Taibo, kickboxing. And so, you know, those are some things that I've done, you know, or the journey that I'm on right now. So I want you guys to join me in just talking about taboo things, and things that we don't like to talk about, or things that people find embarrassing or just too much. Like, I want to tap into those things. Like, and I do understand that not everyone is going to agree with what I have to say, but opinions are welcomed if it's respectful. If we can have a respectful conversation. If you see, you know, something in a different way or a different light, or the Lord has put something different on your heart or mind, I wouldn't mind receiving it and growing and taking what's, you know, taking it into consideration and examining it and learning. We're all forever learning and forever growing. Like, who wouldn't want to be better? Who wouldn't want to grow? Who wouldn't want to be forever evolving? And that's where I am. And I believe that that's what this channel represents. It represents inspiring one another, something that we don't have enough of. That's why I'm not going to tolerate the negativity. I'm not going to tolerate, you know, the keyboard thrashers, and you don't like the background, you don't like the noise, you don't like this, can you stop chewing your gum, why do we have to talk about God, this, that, fix that in the background, I have OCD. Look, those are issues that you have to deal with within yourself. You know, don't project those negative energy or that negative energy onto other people that are trying to be positive, because you're negative, you're mad, you're a negative Neil or a negative Nancy, probably obese or super skinny or dealing with whatever issues that you're dealing with, stuck in a relationship that you cannot get out of because you're toxic and he's toxic, stuck in a marriage that is dead end and you know you want to get out of, but you just choose to stay for whatever reasons, and you're not free. And when you're not free and living in liberation and living in who God has called you to be, you cause ruckus and hell and havoc on everybody else around you. And nobody wants to be around you. Nobody wants to deal with you. That's why you can easily turn on your computer and talk to the people the way that you talk to them, or comment what you want to comment, because that's just what you do. It's sad and it's heartbreaking. And I pray for you, but you are not welcome here. So, bye-bye. Introduction channel. Trolls, you're not welcome. It don't matter. We're not going to tolerate it. That's not what this channel was about at all, period. We're giving God all the glory. I would love to pray for one another. If we have prayer requests, put testimonies down there so we can just give God the glory, the honor, and the praise. I have a prayer request even right now with my son having a appointment coming up next month for his heart. They're saying that, you know, it's looking like, you know, his veins are getting smaller or whatever. So I just want you guys to keep TJ in your prayer that God is going to do another miracle, and just expecting God's, you know, grace and mercy, knowing that he is still in the miracle making business. Like, he still does miracles every single day, and you just have to believe it. So keep us in prayer, keep us uplifted as we go towards that cardiology appointment. So I'm just believing God. I'm excited. I want to talk about if these walls could talk. I can do maybe some fashion videos. I love to shop online. What else? And I just want to be the most authentic version of myself. Like, I don't want to be fake. I don't want to be phony. I'm not trying to be like somebody else's channel. I'm not trying to do, oh, what she's doing. This is me. This is who I am. And everything that I've learned thus far, I know that God has used it for a testimony. And I want to get the word out. I want to get, you know, it out. And I want to just let you guys know that life is not always easy. You know, as a Christian woman, you know, there's certain things that, you know, we feel like we have to live a certain way, but God is good. He will teach you. He will show you. He will give you signs. He speaks. Don't take it for granted. And, you know, just be willing to learn. Be willing to admit your mistakes. Be willing to open up. Be willing to let some things go. Be willing to grow. Be willing to inspire. Because Inspirational T will be sipping. My name is Tara. Well, my family has always called me Tara growing up. So Inspirational T, get it? Tara. My name is Shantara. Whatever. That was corny, but that's how it all came about. I knew it from the beginning. I knew it when I, like, okay, you know. So I'm doing this, guys. I'm doing this insecure. I'm doing it with a little bit of fear. I'm doing it with a little bit of apprehensiveness. Apprehensive, like, but I'm doing it. And you should do it too if that's what you want to do. If you want to start a new job, if you want to just allow God to lead you and guide you, like, we are here to inspire. I'm so excited about this channel. I don't know what God is going to do with it. I don't even know how to edit. So, like, this is all new. I'm going to be learning all of this stuff as we go. So, you know, I just pray that you guys join me. I welcome you with open arms. I welcome you with open arms, loving arms. I just pray that this can be an inspirational community. I want it to be just so powerful, where we just back each other up and we just inspire and motivate each other. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. So join me if you would love to receive me. If not, that is okay. Yeah. Side note, the sound of my voice makes me cringe. Like, I watched a couple of videos that I've recorded and I'm just like, is that my voice? And it gives me chills. Like, I don't know. It literally makes me cringe, the sound of my voice. So, and my 11-year-old daughter says, you sound like a white girl. And I'm like, whatever. So anyways, join me, you guys. My background is not going to be always quiet. I got kids. I'm a stay-at-home mom. My son is going to be in the background going nuts like he usually does, doing his thing, driving everybody in the house crazy, bathing in his food, doing what he does. And we're just learning, growing, celebrating God, living in his goodness, basking in his glory. And so I want you to join me. Sip on your tea. It doesn't always have to be negative tea. Like, oh, girl, I got the tea. Oh, girl, I got the tea. I got the tea, girl, I got the tea. Why do I have to be negative tea? Why it can't be inspirational tea? Like, I have the tea. I have what God has placed inside of me. And that's what I want to, give to you guys. So this is me. This is real. This is who I am. This is what you're going to get. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It will be so amazing to have you. Let's get to know each other. Let's grow together and let's continue to inspire. It is Saturday night. The time is 10:16. You guys stay blessed, stay encouraged, and I will see you in the next video.